Hello, Chalkin History friends. It's Shelly Kallach. How are you guys? It is Friday. I can't believe we finally made it to the weekend. Oh my gosh. Whew. It's been a week, right? It's been a year. It has just been a year. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Say hi as you guys are hopping on. Let's make sure we are live. Appears we are live. We are going to do, this is going to be lickety split, easy peasy, quick and fun little frame we're going to do. You guys, the schoolhouse frames are back, which I was waiting to use this because I haven't used this yet. So I'm looking forward to using this. Let me zoom in a little bit for you there. All right, so this is our schoolhouse frame. We are going to use the Spooky Scenes transfer today, and we are keeping it, like I said, super duper easy. We're going to use vanilla paste. I love my vanilla. Love it, love it, love it. This should go fairly easily and fairly quickly. But this is a B-size transfer. I just cut up the 4 sections. I also want to use this. I have another idea, so maybe on Monday when we do Resin Mold Monday, or maybe, I just have an idea. Because I think that's it's not cement and it's not concrete, but it's like a plaster. What do they call it even? Let me think about it. What do they even call it? I think I put it away. It's just like a casting medium is what we used. I'm trying to see what they called it. Anywho, when we did our snowflakes, it does kind of form to like a plaster. So I was thinking we would do our square molds with this, and then we could, I don't think they're allowed to go in the oven, so I don't think I would ink set it, but I might chalk it, and then we could put a layer of clear resin on top to protect it. So that's what I was thinking our second project would be with that. So that might be Monday. Anyway, here we are on Friday. Let's get started. So I am going to just arrange these somewhat nicely on there. Let's get our fuzzing cloth. Oh, I just need to get rid of that. He looks so dingy and dirty and stained. Okay, we're just going to take these guys off and fuzz them. Why am I fuzzing these transfers, you ask? Well, that is a great question. We are fuzzing these transfers because we are putting a brand new transfer on a surface that is slick and flat and brand new and shiny. So we want to go ahead and we want to kind of dull the transfer a bit. Now this cloth is kind of old, so there may not be a whole lot of lint to it, but what you're doing is essentially it's kind of like a lint roller, right? So when you get that brand new layer of sticky tape, and then you go ahead and you roll it on your clothes to get whatever off, lint or whatever, dog hair, whatever, and then it becomes dull. So we want to just kind of do that. We're trying to pick up just tiny, tiny pieces, particles from our cloth here to dull the stickiness. However, you will never, ever, 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 unless you like soak it for days in water, you'll never be able to get rid of it, the adhesive, and you don't want to, right? Because you want it to stay in place. All right. So let's do this. We're going to try to set this up in a pretty pattern. sure your boards are nice and clean. Make sure it's straight. I want to make sure that they are all equidistant to one another. So I'll definitely pick this one up. Should find the center of the board. That's what I should do. It may be off just a teeny weeny bit, but let's keep laying these down and see how far we get. Oops, see, now that's gonna cover that. So I'm gonna kind of just place it though, just to see how we're doing here on spacing. Kind of trying to go off the edge of that one. These seem a little like low. I might raise these guys up a little bit. Or you can kind of, if you could find the center and kind of go off of that, that would be, if you're like a math person and you like to figure that kind of stuff out. Want to do some girl math, man math, whatever you like to do. Okay. See, I would probably just kind of, wiggle this up for when we got to it. I think I might get those guys up. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna move these guys up just a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit up and a little bit over. And then I'll have to move this guy over. This is, right now I'm just trying to get placement. We won't be able to chalk it until we move it. All right, let me eyeball it. Let me eyeball it. This guy needs to move over a little bit. Just a little bit. It's Friday night. What are you guys doing? We will be making dinner shortly. They are waiting on me. Wait a minute, that is too close. Okay, I think that's good. All right, so let's get these guys down. Now you want to make sure it's nice and flat. You don't want any wrinkles. You don't want any little fuzzies underneath there. I'm just going to kind of curl that under till we're ready to use it. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of tack it there. It may be tilted, but I think sometimes, I think the pattern, the design too is not perfect, so I think I'm good with that. All right, this is simple, you guys, very, very simple. Trust me, trust the process. Okay, let's get our vanilla out. I chose vanilla over the bright white because this frame does not appear to be bright white to me. It's not a very stark white. So I think the vanilla is perfect. Just the right amount of white. All right, so I usually use my squeegee and I'll kind of tilt it when I'm spreading it on, and then I hold it more upright when I want to kind of carry it along my silk screen. Try not to go off the edge. However, it is a chalkboard surface, so if it does go off the edge, it's easy cleanup. Easy peasy. Okay, let's get the excess off here. There. Like I said, if I go over, which I feel like I might have, we'll get it cleaned up. No worries. All right, then once you chalk it, you want to bring them up. Get that up right away. Water soluble, so that's perfect. You don't need any chemicals or anything like that to wash. All right, let's get it dry. Actually, let's do you see like in the middle, there's a little bit, just a little bit of paste there. So let's dry it first. And then we'll get it off. Spooky sleeves. This is a reusable chalkboard, so if after Halloween I want to switch it out for Thanksgiving or Christmas, you just spray it with water, kind of let it come back to a pasty substance, and then wipe it clean with water. You could use our chalkboard eraser to help get it all off. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can run this down the middle here. That disturbing design at all. Perfect. Let that dry. So far so good. Easy peasy, guys. Trying to think of a way like how I can incorporate the like a brown color. We kind of have to lighten up, I think, our bark. I don't think camel would be a good choice. This is bubbly. That's probably not a good choice. What's this? It's grayish. That is way too creamy. I think we might play around. We'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do. All right. press this guy down. Remember, you don't want any wrinkles. You want a nice flat, you want it to adhere flatly, right? So we're gonna just kind of press this out. I'm not gonna lay it on that vanilla where I chalked. No need to, as long as you get kind of the perimeter here of this design, you're all good. All right, let's get this chalked. Again, if I should happen to go off my transfer, I can clean it up. That's not always the case though. If you are working with textiles and you use ink, you really want to make sure you stay on your transfer, that you don't go off the transfer. It's much harder to get that off, if at all. Excess off here. It's Friday. Guys, I have been cutting all kinds of wood cutouts today. I'm doing something different. I'm actually going to a pickleball tournament. I don't play it. I would like to be able to play it, but I tried once and I used to play tennis and I think I was decent, right? I could hang, right? I could hang with the best of them, right? I could not get pickleball for the life of me. And the scoring and the words they use, it's just crazy. Like, what is, I guess, pickle, and you have to be out of the kitchen and blah, blah, blah. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I was gonna say, what does a pickle have to do with the kitchen? But I guess it's food. I don't know. Don't know why they came up with that. Who knows? Let's get this dried up. It almost looks like a window pane, doesn't it? Now, what would be kind of fun is if we cut some wood and made it look like a window pane. That would look kind of cool. That would look cool. Because then you could have centered this within like the pane. That would have been fun. I think the pumpkins are a little crooked. Just a little bit. So you know what we can do? This is the beauty of our chalkboards, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't like it, I use a wipe. Get the majority of it off first. I don't want to ruin the other ones that are around there. So we're going to have to be careful. Let's get another wipe. There are no mistakes in chalking, just learning opportunities. You know, crafting, you don't just naturally like know how to do something, right? You got to practice and play with it and, I don't know, just explore and take chances. Right? Okay, let me get a paper towel. I'm gonna dry this up. Okay. Oops. All right. Let's get our transfer. And we're gonna try to do that again. Try not to be so crooked this time. Now I feel like it's going the other way. All right. I don't know if it's the transfer or the design that looks like it's crooked. Let me try again. All right, I think that looks better. Let's press that down. Okay, try this one more time. Get a little bit more here. Don't be afraid to turn your project. I like to kind of pull my paste towards me when I'm trying to take the excess off. I don't know. I feel better about it. I don't like to go away from me if I don't have to. It just feels better to me. Make sure that corner is good. Okay, now let's pull it. I'm getting all kinds of paste all over me. You guys, if you don't get dirty when you're crafting, I don't know what you're doing. There we go. That's better. See, I got it all in the middle. Let's see. Let's try one of these guys. Okay, these are those little lip brushes that I bought. They come in handy. Here and there, they come in handy. All right, this is still wet, so let's try to dry that. Now we try to dry this. What do you think? I love it. It's simple. It could go anywhere in my house because it's neutral colors. We could wonder if like we put like the crackle on top and then did the brown on top. I wonder if that would work. Or if you have to have like a color underneath. see some down there. I think we're about done, guys. Pretty simple. Simple and quick and fun. There you go. We are done. Spooky scenes. Check. That's it. Isn't that fun? Also, when you're chalking on this chalkboard, make sure you have the hangers at the top so that you're not doing it upside down or sideways. I love that. I think it's nice. I like it. Perfect. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and let's wash up. You can kind of hang out with me for a while, right? Why not? Let's wipe up our squeegee here. I'm just using a wipe. You can definitely run it under your kitchen sink, bathroom sink, tub, shower, wherever you like to clean your tools. Don't forget we have our promo going on to become a Perks member or a designer. It's $49 for our perk members to join as a perk member and get the kit. That's, what is that? That is, or no, it's, yeah, $49. It is $259. It's worth $259. $49 is for designers. I'm sorry. $59 is for perks members, so that you get $200 off. $210 to become a designer, and you get lots of holiday goodness to get you started. Perk members get 30% off all of their purchases, plus perks along the way. And you can get 30% off of your club membership too. If you guys have always been thinking about becoming a club member, you can get money off of that too. It really is a win-win situation. You get $20 to spend. You will get your own website link. Perks members don't have like a shareable link to share with friends like a designer does. But you do get the $20 a month that you can spend on your own site. So you can buy product and then you apply it at checkout, which is awesome. All right, we are just spraying these down with water. This is what you can do to your chalkboards too when you're done with whatever design is on. You want to spray them. Give them a hot minute to get, trying to find my board eraser. I think I put it over. Let me grab my board eraser while that sits. I'm gonna grab a wipe. Let's wipe these down real quick. Get all that excess paste off of there. Makes a mess. It is nice to just take it under your sink and work with it. I'll sometimes lay it even just on my countertop or on a little, like a contact remember contact paper? They have like foam liners for your cabinets and stuff. I kind of lay it on that and wash them up. Those are a little sticky though. That does stick quite a bit to those. But I do love using my mat here. It cleans up very nicely. Oops. Ooh, so much water. You want to make sure you get your screens nice and clean on both sides. So you have to do the top and then the back side, which is your sticky side. Because when you're chalking, you're actually pushing that paste or ink through the silk screen to the other side. So you want to make sure you get that screen nice and clean so that your designs come out perfect every time. You don't want it to dry in there, especially inks. I've made the mistake of having ink dry in one of my silk screens and it was unusable. I couldn't get it out. I tried and tried and tried and tried, but to no avail. All right. All right. Put that there, that'll have to be squeezed out. Paper towel. So this is the sticky side. We're going to just take a lot of that moisture off. I am gently rubbing across the transfer. Flip it to the top side. And I'll let these sit overnight so they get nice and dry before I put them on their paper backing. But you want to get that moisture off of there. You don't want anything unnecessary growing. Okay, put that back up there. These can hold the moisture for quite some time, but so it does help to wipe it with a paper towel just to get the majority of it off. Definitely want to do coasters with these. I just want to make sure it's perfect, you know? I know, perfectionism is so overrated, I know. Okay. All right, guys, we're all cleaned up. Our board looks beautiful. I appreciate you guys being here tonight. Have a great Friday night.